Back when this Audi A8L Quattro was new, it wasn't just competing with ordinary sedans. Audi built this car to challenge the mighty Mercedes-Benz S-Class and the BMW 7 Series. This wasn't Audi's economy car. This wasn't Audi's family car. This was Audi's flagship, the very best Audi had to offer. Under the bonnet sits a natural aspirated 4.2-liter V8 engine, producing around roughly 350 horsepower and over 430 Newton meters of torque. Despite weighing nearly 2 tons, like this car is heavy. If you now include the passengers and whatnot, you get what I'm saying. But despite that, this luxury machine could sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in approximately 5.8 to 6.1 seconds, depending on the surface you're about to floor the engine on. And actually, this is not bad for a luxury sedan carrying enough leather, technology, and engineering to rival a private jet. Power is delivered through Audi's smooth 6-speed Tiptronic automatic transmission and Audi's legendary Quattro all-wheel drive system. If you're a car enthusiast, you know of this Audi's Quattro system. It's similar to what the Mercedes-Benz with their AMG and kind of. This is Audi's kind of, all-wheel drive system. And the rain, bad roads, and high speed, the Quattro system constantly works behind the scene to keep this luxury sedan stable, planted, and confident. And that's one of the reasons enthusiasts around the world still respect Audi's Quattro technology today. But here's the funny thing. Most people see this car and think luxury. They think success. They think money. But what they don't see is the years nobody saw. The early mornings, the sacrifices, the failures, the risk, the discipline. Because nobody wakes up one day and just accidentally end up in an Audi A8L, a very luxury sedan. No, now. And that's where the story of Emeka begins. Mind you, Emeka has got nothing to do with the owner of this car anyways. It's just a name I had to put to conceal the original owner of this story I'm telling. 20 years ago, Emeka wasn't thinking about Audi. He wasn't thinking about horsepower. He wasn't thinking about luxury. He was thinking about survival, rent, school fees, food on his table. Back then, even owning a simple car felt like a dream. But that didn't stop Emeka. Emeka na die hard now. Emeka kept showing up every day, every month, every year, one step at a time. And that's the funny thing about life. Most people underestimate what consistency can do over 10 years. This Audi A8L is a proof of that. Audi wasn't trying to build an ordinary sedan. They were trying to build the best luxury car they could possibly make. At that year when they built this car, this is around, I think this is 211-ish, they're about 210, 29, I think so. This Audi A8L was designed to compete directly with the Mercedes-Benz S-Class and the BMW 7 Series. Very nice luxury car, these both cars though. This was Audi's crown jewel, their statement to the world, a showcase of German engineering at its finest. Under the bonnet sits a natural aspirated 4.2-liter V8, a proper V8, no turbocharges. You car enthusiasts could know no turbocharges. The sound is cool and the takeoff is very, very nice. No shortcut, just pure engineering. I tell you, this car is nice to drive. Press the accelerator and the luxury sedan launches forward with effortless power. I repeat that again, with effortless power. Yes, it remains smooth, quiet, and refined. I'm telling you, this is like a cool car. That's the beauty of a flagship luxury car. It never feels like you're trying too hard, you know. Power is sent through a 6-speed triple-tonic automatic transmission. Smooth, refined, effortless. This isn't the kind of car that begs you to drive aggressively. No. It's the kind of car that makes the long journey feel short, you know, especially with the nice sound system in this car. Then there's the Quattro. Then there's the Quattro, or the Quattro. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it very, very well. Audi's legendary all-wheel drive system. One of the greatest technology Audi has ever produced. The rain, the bad roads, and high-speed cruising, the Quattro system consistently manages power between all four-wheel drive to keep the car as stable and secure on the road. Why you're either speeding off or just cruising? But me, I could just like to just the cruise because cruising is sweeter. Speed is meant for when you want to show off, say the car will take off, but I like to cruise. And that's why enthusiasts still speak highly of it today. And then we have the A8L, the A8L itself. These two words together is kind of tricky in my tongue. A8L itself. The L stands for the long wheelbase. Similar to the Mercedes I did one time, the S-Class I did one time, and similar to the Lexus something 500L that I've done in my previous video. These are like, I could say that, in that range at the year of the car. It means more space, more legroom, more comfort, more executive presence. This wasn't built for ordinary transportation. This was built for people who spent years building something meaningful. Step inside and you immediately understand why. Premium leather seat, real wood trim, power adjustable seating, memory functions, 4-zone climate control. This car is packed. I'm telling you, it's packed with tech. Rear passenger comfort that rivals many modern luxury cars. Depending on the options selected when new, some A8L model can be equipped with heated seat, ventilated seat, rear executive seating package, power rear sunshade, premium sound system, and even massaging functions. I couldn't ask the owner if this one had all these because it was a short-term video and a short-term wash. You know, I'm always doing quick washes. But maybe next time the owner comes, I'll ask if it has all this function. Back then, this level of technology was years ahead of its time. Like I said, this is, I think, the 09 to the 010. You go imagine this kind of thing during that kind of time now. Many A8L models came equipped with adaptive air suspension. When everything is working properly, this car seems to float over rough road. It's one of those cars that makes you understand why luxury car cost what they cost. But let's be honest, owning an Audi A8L is not always cheap. And this is where real enthusiast tells the truth. The 4.2-liter V8 is generally respected. Many owners have driven this engine for hundreds of thousands of kilometers. Imagine this car still running now in 2026, back from 010, you go know now. The engine itself is usually not the problem. The challenge comes from complexity, air suspension system, electronic modules, luxury car components. When something breaks, repair can become expensive. Very expensive. This is not a Corolla, this is not a Camry. This is a flagship German luxury car. Luxury rewards maintenance. Luxury punishes neglect. And that's a lesson that applies to life too. The funny thing is that most people only see the finished product. They see Audi, They don't see the years of discipline behind it. They don't see the risk, the sacrifice, the sleepless night. The moment when Emeka doubted himself, they didn't see all that. They only see the reward. Whether it's life anyways, we are not living with you. So obviously you're going through yours and I'm going through mine. It's just what that is. As the death comes off this Audi today, I'm reminded that many people are looking at somebody else's chapter, which is looking at someone else's chapter 20, while comparing it to their own chapter 1, which is total madness. Don't do that. Keep learning, keep growing, keep improving, and keep showing up. Because one day, people will look at your success and think it happened overnight. But you know the truth. You will always remember the years nobody saw. And that's why I respect this Audi A8L Quattro. Not because it's expensive, not because it has a V8, not because it has a leather seat, but because it reminds us that patience leaves fingerprints on success. And success, just like this Audi, is built one day at a time. I'll see you guys in the next dirty car and the next story. I've got so many stories for you guys. I've lived a while, so I'll see you guys. Let me not make this long enough.